Well, good morning, guys. It's John the Firearms Instructor. It is December the 1st. It's Sunday, and we're heading out to the woods. It's 10 a.m. Major feed today is around 2 to 4. So I plan to be in the woods about an hour and a half before that. Just relaxing and taking some pictures. Well, it's down to the wire here, guys. If we don't do it today, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because December is very busy for us. And with gun shows and all kinds of shit like that. So it's going to be challenging. Now, I'm not going to hold out. I'm not going to shoot a hog. I'm probably going to see a bunch. Now, it is 64 degrees right now, and the temperature is going to drop tremendously today. So that's why I decided not to hunt the morning and put all my eggs in one basket and hunt the evening. Now, if you're a believer in all the moon phases and things like that, I have a little app right here. I'm showing you it. It is all 6 bars across. This app shows how many deer and this is the highest it could be today, around 247 to 440 or 450. Now, I'm not too much a believer in the moon phases and major feed and all that stuff like that, but we need the advantage, if that makes sense. You and I need the advantage to get in the woods and see if we can get something. Now, where we're hunting, they physically have a 4-point on one side or better, so it has to be a buck today, and it has to be a decent buck. 4 points on one side, which normally you don't find too many deer running around with 4-on-1 and 1-on-1 on the other side, but it happens, so we have to be very careful that we don't undershoot today, because then we lose our permit and we're not asked to come back. So we have to be kind of careful on that. Now, there was, as of Friday, there was 127 bucks killed out of 150, and now we're going to be hopefully we'll be able to put something on the board today. I don't know, I could have killed 24 of them yesterday. With that 4-point rule, though, I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll see exactly what's going on there. But come along with me in my journey to the woods, and we'll see you when we get out there. All right? God bless. All right, guys. It's we're at the camp. We're going to head back here. A little cool today. Got a nice wind going. Might be 10 miles an hour. Looks like it's going to be perfect out where we're going to go. There's a couple bucks on the check-in out at the checkout there. One had like a palmated antler. Looked pretty cool. Major feed is today at 235 to 415 if you're into that stuff. We're going to head back here now, and I'll see you when our first stop, okay? All right, hang tight. Okay, guys, welcome to the woods. I'm on the downward side of this. We're about 20 yards from where we were last time. I'm able to see a little bit further. I'm able to get this edge here and out here. My shots actually are going to be from here to here. I did bring a stable stick today, which gives me a little bit more stable shot in case I gotta take a long one. I'm not that too far from it. I like this area, it's downwind. My camera is right over there, so we are about 40 yards from the camera. Couple, I don't know, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, something like that. Big 8 was in here. I'll show you that night picture. Night pictures really don't help us much because we don't know what they're doing during the day. But we have had deer in here during the day as well. I still think I'm gonna hold off on taking a hog. Because I just checked at the check station earlier. There's like 15 bucks left. And they're killing about, I don't know, probably 6 to 9 a day. So I believe that the buck limit will be done this weekend. If not, I got gun shows the next 2 weeks for Christmas. Got a lot of other stuff going down, so I'm not gonna be able to get back out here. So we're putting our final effort in shooting a deer, shooting a buck here today. So fingers crossed, and I'll cut the camera on when we get action. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. So I got a comment the other day. The guy says, well, how do you know where to sit? How do you know where to put stuff? What do you do? Deer, like humans, they need 3 things. They need water, they need shelter, they need food. You know, the thing about deer in Florida is they get water from the vegetation. They don't have to go to a pond or anything else. Everything here in Florida, we have a high moisture count. So they will drink, don't get me wrong, but they won't travel to a water source like in Texas and other places. So what we look for is the edge of something. Because like you don't want to be in the thick of it, but you don't want to be out in the open if you're trying to hide. You want to be on the edge. And deer edge animals. So you find a spot like we're on today, where this is an island oak. I call it island oak because it has a palmetto reverse. It has pine trees and oak trees. And then internally, there's a lot of thickness in here. So it gives the deer pretty much everything it needs. Now, the oak trees drop the acorns. There's a lot of browse in here of other stuff. Palmettos carry a lot of the palmetto berries, which is something good for them. So we try to find these edges. Now today we're sitting on this edge, and I can see down this direction, and I can see down this direction. The wind's in our face. We're doing good there. I've moved just a little bit more off the edge. We're trying to catch these animals working the edge. They don't want to be in the thick of it, but they want to be on the outer edge of it, but they don't want to be in the middle of the field either. So it gives them away pretty quick. Remember, we're not the only things hunting these things. They have bear here, they have bobcats, they have a couple of cougars, Florida panthers. So they don't want to be where they can be seen or anything. So when you're ever thinking about being in the woods, and you're thinking about where to put the tree stand next year or this year, think about the 3 things: water, shelter, and food. Concentrate on those 3 things, you'll find the sign. And once you find the sign, then you start looking for the best spot to put yourself into. Take that to the bank, guys. Do that, you'll find them. Now, killing them is a different story. But you will find them. All right, man. I'll see you a little bit. You know what's funny? You sit in the woods long enough, it's quiet. Every one of these trees start looking like deer. We call them deer bushes. I look over something, oh, is that a deer? I'm getting deer crazy, so. But there's a thing called a deer bush. Look it up. And every it's just a bush. Ask a hunter next time you see one. Ask him if they ever heard of it. Deer bush. Alright, let's see. Okay, it's been somewhat quiet. It's right at 4 o'clock right now. Been here since about 1. We moved a couple of times. We're gonna stay right here for the rest of the night. It's not looking good. It is a bit pen quiet back here. Besides the wind blowing. And the camera went off a little while ago and the turkey was in front of it, which I didn't see because of the angle I was at. That's all we've seen. And we didn't see it. The camera saw it. So we're gonna sit here and be quiet. It gets dark. I don't know, around 6:15, something like that. We're gonna sit all the way in the dark. Then we'll get out of here. Now I'm thinking, should I take a hog if a hog comes in? Just the purpose to get on the board. Something to think about. Alright. I'll check back with you. That was cool. Bunch of turkeys. Osceolas. The cool thing about turkey, there's 4 subspecies here in the United States. There is the eastern, which is above Orlando in Florida, and the Osceola, which is Orlando down, is what they say. And then they have the Marion, which is up in the mountain regions, and they have the Rio, which is in Texas and stuff. And then down in South America, they have an Osceola turkey. I'll show you some pictures here of each one. But the cool thing, if you hadn't noticed about that bird, it was a tom. But look how long its legs were. One of the cool things about the Osceola, it's a swamp bird. So when they start growing, they grew their legs longer because they could be in water once in a while. Pretty cool, huh? You never know what you're gonna see in the woods. I'll tell you, during spring color, this be a good spot. We're gonna go up here, whack a bird, I guarantee you, maybe 2. Yeah, there's a lot. That was a nice, had a 6 to 8 inch beard. Pretty cool. Alright, I'll be back. Just heard a gunshot, 5:20. Just, I don't know, maybe 500 yards away. So see if we get an opportunity. You want to know why deer hunt? That right there. It's all about the woods. It's all about the owls hooching and all the stuff that happens. It's not about the killing. It's all about this. If you get a chance to get in the woods, go camping or anything, get your ass out of the house and go do it. Look at that shit. There's 2 sunsets in the world that are phenomenal. The 7 Mile Bridge in Key West, incredible. The colors that come off that. Anytime you're in the woods and the sun's going down, that's the second time. I don't know if you can hear the cows in the background. That bull's like calling all his girls. But this is why we do it, guys. Get out and have some fun. All right, guys, back in the truck. Well, December 1 didn't work for us. We saw some turkeys. We heard a bunch of stuff, but weather was beautiful. You can't complain about that. Walk was quiet coming back. Thought I'd see something coming back. Nothing. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. Well, they're at 120, 130 or 131 on the bucks. So chances are by the time I get back, bucks will be gone. So we have to concentrate on hogs after that. And I've had a couple opportunities on hogs that I did not take. So I'm gonna, I would have shot a hog today if it came in early enough. But right at dark, it isn't worth it. You know what I mean? You drag it. You just extend your time with a hog. But it is what's going to be in the meat freezer for this year if I have an opportunity. Now, hogs are a small game as well, so we're able to go all the way. We did find a couple nice spots for turkey hunting, though. I mean, this place is full of them. We saw that big gobbler with a nice beard on it already. At Osceola. So sorry I wasn't able to punch a tag this evening. I'm glad you're along with me. This is about hunting. This is private land. This isn't the feeders. This isn't that kind of stuff. So it's not TV, guys. You have to put your time in, and you have to put butt in a seat and just wait and time and energy, and sooner or later we'll connect. All right, well, I love you very much. Thank you very much for watching this. And if you like what we're doing here, it's just a little different thing for us. I'm a firearms instructor by trade, and it's my passion. But so is hunting and fishing and all that stuff like that. So I'm just trying to show you a little bit about me, not just the firearms instructor stuff. So hope you like it. I enjoy it. I love taking you guys along with me. There may be somebody here that has an opportunity, or a father's missing or something, and they want to get into this stuff. I'm glad I'm doing it for you. And I'm not the greatest. I'm not the greatest success in hunting as far as taking animals, but I try to give you as much knowledge as possible. Until next time, God bless, be safe, and remember, you are your first line of defense. If you got kids right now, look in your living room. If they're playing on the Game Boy, or they're doing anything, well, tonight's a little late for that. But next weekend, get them outside. It takes a bobber, it takes a hook, it takes some worms. Take them fishing, man. Get them kids hooked on the outdoors versus those games. All right. Bye-bye, guys.